Hi, I welcome you to RemedialOne YouTube channel. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so, and like the video. Today we're going to look at a decimal place as significant figures in standard form. This questions comes in objectives and in the theory too. Most of the time the examiners, they want you to leave your answer in a significant figure, or they want you to leave it in a decimal place or a standard, and most of the time that alone is about 2 marks, and most people lose that. So we are taking the opportunity to give you all the information, all the secret, the hints, the concept that behind it, and we are using past questions to address that. So our first question, they want us to convert this into 3 significant figure. So when it comes to significant, as the name goes by, is significant, something that is of importance. When the leading is 0, we don't count it, and when the zeros is also ending, we don't count it. But when the 0 is between non-zero number, then it becomes very important, and then we count it. This zeros is not going to be counted, but this numbers here is a 1 that we have to count. But they are asking us to stop at 3, so 1 2 3, so here. And then so we have to stop at 8. You have to always look behind that number. So we look behind that number. If that number behind where we're supposed to stop is 5 or more, we add 1 to that. If it is less than 5, we just stay at where we are. Since this is 6 and it's more than 5, we are going to add 1 to the 8. So we are going to add 1 here to make it 9. So it's going to be 0.00659 as the answer for this particular one. So this is a significant, 3 significant figure. So what about if it was a decimal and they say leave your answer into 3 decimal place? The same thing. So we are, as for that one, we are going to look at where the point is stopping, and then we count 3. So here 1 2 3 would have been stopped after the 6, and we have to look at that new point where we're supposed to stop, and it's 5, and because it's 5 we have to add 1 to the 6. So in case the question was a decimal, then it would have been 0.007, and this is 3 decimal place. Okay. Already we know that the answer is B. Let me circle that before we lost track of it. Now let's look at a standard form. I'm just using the first question to address all that. So in case we were supposed to write this one into a standard form, so the standard form, we don't want the leading to be 0, so we want to get non-zero. So the number have to be between 1 and 9. We cannot go below 1 and we cannot go beyond 9. So we have to put the point right where the decimal, the 3 decimal place was. So here, and since we started from 0 and we're moving to the right, this have to be a negative. So here, in case it was to the standard, we would have write that this have to be 6.586, and then times how many we move from here to the new was 1 2 3, and we were starting from the negative, so it would have been -3, and this would have been the standard form. All right. So basically that's the summary of all that we need. So now we are going to go and answer each question as we are moving along. Okay, here they want us to run it to a 3 decimal place. The point is here and we have to move 3. So 1 2 3. So we're supposed to be here, but we have to look behind that new point. It's 7. Since it's more than 5, we have to add 1 to the 4 to make it 5. So here, our new decimal place is going to be 2.325 as 3 decimal place. So we check our multiple choice and it's C. All right, next question, 2 significant figures. So 2, we are not the 0 doesn't count, but this 0 counts because it's sandwiching between 4 and 7. So we will count that because it's now mingling with our big boy. So now that 0 in between 4 and 7 becomes significant. All right, so here 2 significant. So we are starting here is 1 and 2. We're supposed to stop at 0. We look behind, there is 7. 7 is more than 5, so we add 1 to that, so it's going to make it 1. So on 2 significant figures is going to be 0.00041, which is C. So here they want us to evaluate, and then after that 1 decimal place. So you can grab your calculator or whatever way that you want to do it. I have a calculator here, so let me go ahead and utilize that, and then square, and I get that 9.5481. That's what we got from the evaluation. And now 1 decimal place. So 1 decimal place after the point, this is here. We look behind, it's 4, so it's less than 5, so we stay where we are. So this is just going to be 9.5 as an answer, which is B. This is some kind of a standard form that has been given. You should have been in a standard form. This is not proper standard form, because standard proper form should have been between 1 and 9, but that wasn't the case, so we have to fix it and then we move forward from that. It's all that. So we have to, what I can do, we can move this 1 through 3, so that becomes 9.453 times 6, and then times another 3. Since we moved from the left to that side, you have to be positive that, and that is basically. And then here, this is a proper standard form. Okay, and then from here we can write 0, 0, because we're moving 1, 2. Then from here we can write a 0.0009453. Okay, this is the same as that. And now we can able to answer our question to 3 significant. So 3 significant, we just count, we don't count the 0, so we count here, and we're supposed to stop at 5. We look behind, it's 3, it's less than 5, so we stay where we are. So it's just going to be that, which is going to be 0.00945, and that have to be this. All right, so we are still in the significance. Significance comes a lot, so make sure you get a conversant with that. So here 3 significant, we don't count the zeros, we just count the numbers. So 1, 2, 3. And here, really technical, we have to, behind the 9 is 7, we have to add 1 here, and when we add 1, it's going to be 10. So because it's 10, we cannot put a 10 here, so we add it to the next one, which is going to be 6, and here have to be 10 into 0. Okay, I hope you got that. So it's just going to be 0.00360 as B. Okay, so they want us to leave this in the standard. Grab the calculator, and then we pick our fractional bar, pick bracket 0.42 divided by 2.5, close it, come to the denominator, bracket 0.5 times 2.05, close it, got this, and then we put it in the standard, and we got 0.1639. We see that it was ending 99, so we write only this one, and here they want us to write it in the standard. We cannot lead with 0, so we will move the point to here, and we cannot move it to the system because it have to be between 1 and 9. So we move it over here, so it's just going to be 1.639 times 10 to the power, we move only 1, so it's just going to be -1, and that give us the answer. Thank you very much for sticking with me all the way to the end. Please go ahead and subscribe and like the video. I wish you the best in your upcoming mock exams, and the final WASSCE exams. Make sure you stick with the channel. We are going to unravel every question that you need to know in order for you to come out with an A. Be blessed. Bye bye.